Hey YouTube. So, I woke up this morning and Craig tells me that he's going to run into town on his lunch break. And I was like, oh, great. I'll come with you. I need to get out of the house and start and feel a little stir crazy again. And he tells me, no, that I have to stay here because someone has to watch the kennel. Let me explain to you our little ideal living situation. Basically, we live in a house that's split in half, and on the other side of the house, that way, is an older couple, and they own the kennel where my husband works, which just so happens to be 100 feet out our back door that way. Anyway, this freaking owner is obsessed with having someone on the property at all times. And even though I haven't worked at the kennel in years, apparently it's still my responsibility to watch the... So frustrated right now, like, it's everybody else's influences on my life that are just getting to me. Seems like no matter how hard I try to explain to my husband the ways that I need him to support me, he doesn't listen. And when I feel like I'm not being listened to, and he's literally the only person I have around here to have listened to me. So when you have the only person that's around not listen to you, it starts to really drive you crazy and get you really angry. And I don't know, I've never been able to be pushed so fast like with him, and it's so frustrating sometimes because he can be the most supportive person in the world when he wants to be, and then he can be like the absolute cause of my shitty day. And when I try to talk to him about it, he sometimes I feel like he refuses to, I don't know, take his portion of the blame. And to him it's not about blame, but to me it's like, if we don't figure out who's doing the issues, who's making the problems, and how are we ever going to move forward? And it's just frustrating to me because I really didn't want to be left alone here today. And I know I have Eleanor, but I mean, she can't really talk yet. When she does, it'll be so much better. I'll be able to sit here and gabble to her, and that'll really distract me. But it just sucks because a job I haven't worked for years is affecting me. And now I have to answer the phone. I'll be back. Sorry about that. Those are the traps I'm talking about. I'll be trying to do something, and then something unexpected happens, and it frustrates me to no end, and that's what cycles into such a bad day. I can feel it coming today. I can really feel it coming, and I'm trying so hard to remain calm and not let anything get to me, but it's hard. It is so hard. I just want to get out of this house right now. And I feel like such an idiot for totally messing up the whole car insurance thing. I was just like, I'd get so frustrated in the car driving 40 minutes to work, 40 minutes back, with all these people who don't know how to drive, and it is so frustrating when you just want to get home and you already have to pick up your kid and you're the one responsible for doing everything, groceries and all of that, because your husband's job is 100 feet out the back door, so it's not like he can pick up milk on the way home from work. And now that everything's on him, he's feeling exactly how I used to feel, and he's not handling it very, very well. Not that I was handling it the best, but I mean, I have bipolar, and I think I was doing pretty damn good, and I just, like, I can't stand when he just, like, puts guilt on me, and he doesn't do it deliberately, but, like, Eleanor, honey, come sit with mommy. Come sit with mama. That's my girl. So, he doesn't do it deliberately, but, like, sometimes I'll be telling him, like, I just need you to stop talking because you're just feeding into my negative thoughts and it's making it worse, and he finds a hard time to stop doing that. So, it's frustrating because sometimes I feel like it's my bipolar, and sometimes I feel like it's... Careful, sweetie. And sometimes I feel like it's him, and it's just... I wish I could, like, be able to differentiate, like, put them in categories, like, yeah, that's Craig's problem, that's me, that's my bipolar. And then it'd be so much easier to work through things. It's exhausting to me. It's so exhausting. And I have a feeling this day is just going to get more exhausting. So, until I can get myself together, I will give you an update a little bit later. Sorry, I decided that I didn't want to finish that video like this. So, I just want you to know that I love my husband so much. He's been there for me through times that... Careful, sweetheart. He's been there through times that I couldn't even imagine have gone, like, getting through by myself. It doesn't mean that we're perfect, you know what I mean? Nobody's perfect. These videos are meant for me to have a way to vent to somebody other than my husband, so that he doesn't have so much stress and pressure on him. I feel guilty every day for the things that happen between us, the things I say to him that I don't mean, for the fights that we get into that I cause because of my bad moods or whatever. I feel guilty all the time about it. There have been times that I've literally packed my bags and been ready to leave, and he's convinced me how much he loved me, and he doesn't care how much he has to go through if it means being with me. So, I love him. I love him a lot. He's been there for me. He was there when my mom had her stroke, and he was lucky enough to get to know her a little bit before then. And he got to ask her for permission to marry me, so in a way I just feel like there's a connection between, like, the old mom and my husband, and he tells me sometimes that he misses her too, and he knows how much things would be different if she was here. I just miss her so much. I swear it's like the fuel to my rage, not having her. But I'm gonna keep fighting no matter what. Days like this are hard to get through, but there's always a fresh start tomorrow. And sometimes things can change in the blink of an eye. Maybe when my husband gets home, he'll say something that'll completely change my day and make me feel completely better. So I just have to hold on to hope that things are gonna get better as long as I keep trying. So until next time, everyone, stay strong. And remember, you're not alone.